Hey, Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline. And fans, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we're talking about a series that I don't normally buy, but it started a new story arc, and it has to do with a villain that I'm interested in, that I always was kind of a fan in. And this is the Amazing X-Men issue number 15. That's right, fans. Yeah, I saw this and it said the once and future Juggernaut. So I was kind of just like, you know what? Let me give this one a try, see what this one is about, and see what's happening with the Juggernaut. This book is written by Christopher Yost, and the artwork is done by George Fornes. I thought the artwork was pretty good. I think when the people are drawn, they all look a little bit like anorexic looking. Um, even what's this called? Colossus in here, Peter. He's another one that kind of just, even when his normal form is, he just looks a little, I don't know, a little puny. But I thought overall the artwork was okay. I thought maybe the facial expressions could be a little bit better. With certain characters, other characters, I felt like it fit. And there was some humor here in the book that I enjoyed. So what was this story about that I enjoyed the story while I've been reading the future story arc here of Amazing X-Men? Well, we find out that in the beginning of this book, we find out what the Crimson Ruby kind of is and what happens with it, and we find out that Marco is no longer the host of this Crimson Ruby. So the Ruby stays on Earth and is looking for a new host. Now, in the beginning of this issue, you wind up finding out there's some people hunting the actual ruby. They're looking for it. You can see it that it's in this temple or whatnot, and they come across it, and you can see that the ruby shines, but you never know who the new host of this ruby is. And what happens is it feels like Peter is having this dream, and he realizes that the ruby is actually back. We get to see that, if you did not know this, that he is in a relationship with Domino. She snuck in his bed, and we know that if she gets, there's a thing in here where she says, I'll get in trouble if I get caught that I'm in your bed. So they're kind of like in a secrecy there. There is some light humor in this book where you see Nightcrawler, Scarlet Witch, and Pixie with Rockslide, and she's doing practicing her magic on Rockslide about trying to use her magic, and she winds up blowing up Rockslide, which I thought was a kind of comical moment, and kind of maybe it wasn't needed in the issue, but there was nothing wrong with it either. Just it took some of the lightness out of it, out of the seriousness out of the book, because this is a pretty serious book when you read further, because you have some really interesting dialogue here between Storm and Peter, because Peter lets Storm know that the crystal is back, or the ruby is back, and she wants Peter not involved with it whatsoever, because she feels that Crimson Ruby can have a bad influence on him, and the only reason why he's actually in the school right now is upon Logan's request. So she says that she wants the mission passed on up until Rachel. So let's just say that Peter was upset about the whole thing, and he learns to accept it angrily. And what happens is, in the end of the issue, he winds up sneaking off with Pixie, and he is actually going to go find this ruby, while the other X-Men are already at the temple looking for this ruby as well. And they come across this crazy demon-like creature. So, yeah, pretty interesting stuff here. Right now it's kind of just a setup. Don't know who this new Juggernaut is. I thought it was an interesting issue. Was it the best issue I've ever read? No. Was it the best artwork I have ever seen? No. But I thought it intrigued me enough to where I could actually sit there and pick it up, pick the next issue up, or actually read it at least digitally and see what's going on with this Juggernaut, because I always am interested in the villains, and they sometimes are what makes a book so great. So after reading this issue, I'm going to give this one a three and a quarter stars, 3.25 out of 5 stars. And guys, if you read Amazing X-Men, please leave me in the comments below what you thought of this issue. Do you have more background history on the Juggernaut? And what do you think the new Juggernaut is going to be? So, fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. And until the next comic book review, you can check out comicfrontline.com. You can check out comicrelated.com, which is our sister website. And if you want to see more of my individual reviews, you guys can check out Comic Book Corner 2.0. So again, guys, until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, fans. Take care. Bye.